This lesson deals with the following aspects. You are multiplying a monomial by another monomial. The following lesson deals with lesson 3 and lesson 4 from the first resource pack. So just to recap, a monomial is an algebraic expression made up of one term. And a term is made up of any number of factors multiplied or divided together. A quick method of multiplying numbers or variables with the same base is to add the exponents. In the following example, you are given a squared multiplied by a to the exponent 4. In the expanded form, a squared is a multiplied by a, and a to the exponential 4 is a multiplied by a multiplied by a multiplied by a. So just remember, the exponent tells you how many times you need to write the base within the brackets. So a squared twice, a to the exponential 4 times. And then your final solution is a to the exponential 6. To multiply two or more monomials, remember the following. You first multiply the signs, you then multiply the constant factors or numbers, you then multiply the factors with the same base. So, to remember, it's first the sign, then the number, then the variable or letter. For example, if you were given negative 2x squared multiplied by 5x cubed, you multiply the sign, a positive multiplied by a negative gives you a negative. 2 multiplied by 5 gives you 10. X squared multiplied by x cubed is x to the exponential 5. Another example to consider is a monomial that is 3x. Now 3x consists of a numerical and a variable part. The numerical part being 3 and the variable being x. The numerical part is also called the constant factor. The variable part is x. And something to remember, when the base is the same, you add the respective exponents. For example, in this x squared multiplied by x cubed, because the base, which is x, is the same, you add 2 plus 3 gives you 5. In question 2, there are numerous examples for you to work out and to be familiar with. For example, 2.1.1, you were asked to calculate what is a squared multiplied by a cubed. And from above, you write down the base, which is a, and you add the exponents, 2 plus 3 equals a to the power 5 or a exponential 5. Then you were given a question, 3df squared multiplied by 2df cubed. Again, first you multiply a constant, which is 3 multiplied by 2 gives you 6. D multiplied by d is actually d exponent 1 plus 1, which is 2, so it's d squared. And f has two exponents. The first one is 2, the second one is 3. So 2 plus 1 is 3. Sorry, 2 plus 3 is 5. And your final solution is 6d squared f to the exponential 5. If you look at this question, you have minus 5x to the exponential 5 multiplied by y to the exponential 6 and z all multiplied by minus 3x squared z. So from one side, you first work out the sign. Negative multiplied by negative is a positive. X to the power 5 multiplied by x to the power 2 is x raised to the exponent 7. Y exponent 6, there is no y in the second term, it remains the same. Z multiplied by z is z squared. On the second PDF, we have the solutions. We have the solution. Okay, this is the first part of the solution to the questions in the first PDF. So you can go through this and compare your answers according to the method that I just described. The third worksheet that I want to discuss is it's a quick method of dividing numbers or variables with the same base. And the quick method is to subtract the exponent. For example, if you have a to the exponential 7 divided by a exponential 4. The method here is to use the numerator and the denominator. We know once you divide, the second term is your denominator, the first term is your numerator. And a to the exponential 7 means a multiplied by a multiplied by a all together 7 times. And at the bottom, a multiplied by itself, there's 4 a's. And then what is common, they cancel out. You're left with a cubed. So there's a rule. To divide 2 or more monomials, you divide the signs first. Then you divide or cancel the constant factors or numbers. You divide the factors with the same base. So again, try to remember the following. You first determine the sign of the solution. You then solve for the number. and then the letter. The following example, negative 8x cubed divided by 4x squared. The solution here is given, negative 2x. But how do you get to negative 2x? First step, negative divided by a positive is negative. Then you have x cubed divided by x squared is just x. And 8 divided by 4 is 2. Hence, your answer is negative 2x. From your resource pack in lesson 4, a to the exponential 5 divided by a cubed. Again, the method is, because the base is the same, when you are dividing exponents, you are actually subtracting the exponential numbers. For example, if you have a exponential 5 divided by a cubed, you rewrite it as follows, a to the power 5 divided by a cubed. You keep the base, which is a, and your exponent is now 5 minus 3, which is 2, and your solution is a squared. Question 5.1.10. You are given 12a to the exponential 6 divided by 3a cubed. So the first thing that you needed to do was divide. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Then you work with your base and exponent. A to the power 6 divided by a cubed is equal to a. And the exponent is 6 minus 3, which is 3. And then your final solution is 4a cubed. So the rule again, you always divide the sign, then you divide the number, and then you divide the variable, and you subtract the exponents of the same variable.